Where President Cyril Ramaphosa's letter to the ANC's Integrity Commission was leaked. In the letter, the president expresses his disappointment at the commission over his CR17 campaign. In the letter, which is dated the 22nd of December 2020, the president accuses the body of making him appear as though he is a delinquent. This follows the commission's report, which criticized Ramaphosa for allegedly using the ongoing legal processes around the CR17 presidential campaign to avoid accountability. Joining us now for an analysis on the story, I'm joined by political analyst Professor Diniko Maluleke. Very good afternoon to you, Prof. So this letter has... Good afternoon to you, Prof. Now, this letter has made its way to the public hands. It's dated the 22nd of December. And when you go through the accusations that the president is making against the Integrity Commission, he's saying that the sentiments that he was actually trying to avoid appearing before the commission were not expressed in conversations that he had with the chair of the commission. Give us a bit of context around those dynamics.
Yeah, so, we have to go back to that report of the commission, which also surfaced in December last year. It was a scathing report, even though it was written in very constrained and very controlled language, in my view. It wasn't a direct assault or attack on the president. There were words of appreciation that the president had availed himself to meet with them, and they even expressed joy that the president has committed himself to working with them going forward. But in between the lines, there were many, many issues of disagreement, and I don't think that the letter of the president, which has been leaked, actually responds to all of the issues that the commission raised in their own report. So it seems to me that there is room for further dialogue between the Integrity Commission and the president. It's a pity that the ANC systems at the moment seem to be leaking. Everything that gets written, goes to or from the Integrity Commission gets leaked, and we end up knowing about it in this manner. And one doesn't know what that dynamic actually speaks to. It could mean that the Integrity Commission is really doing its job, or at least trying to do its job. The fact that the president has taken the time to engage them at this level is not necessarily a bad sign. It's a sign that they are doing their job and they are calling people to account, even if in the process they annoy some people.
It appears, Professor, that there seems to be a difference in the narration of the process that has led to where we are right now with the interaction between the president and the Integrity Commission. The president says that as far as the commission is concerned, they're making it seem like for over 18 months he's been trying to avoid appearing before them, while in fact he says that it's only in 2018 that he got the request to appear before them, and then another letter in 2020. What does that say about the possible gaps in communication and perception that might exist between the Integrity Commission and perhaps not only the president, but all those maybe who may be appearing before them?
Quite honestly, I don't think that is a substantive matter of difference. The fact that the commission says we've been looking for him for 18 months and he says no, it has been a shorter period. I don't think that's a matter of substantive difference, because both sides could be correct as far as they are concerned. The fact that they've been looking for him for 18 months does not mean that for 18 months he has been totally aware that they were looking for him each and every day of those 18 months. So I really don't think it's a substantive issue for us to change. it's a non-issue really.
I must say, if I may, Professor, just bring this point up. The president uses precisely that point to say that the commission is making it look like he has been avoiding them, and saying that this avoidance then makes him look delinquent. So for the president, it seems like it is something substantive.
Yeah, it may be for him, but I think for a neutral, it's not the biggest issue at play here. The biggest issue at play here, Tammy, is that the president believes that the legal, or at least there is an accusation from the Integrity Commission that the president believes that the legal processes in which he was embroiled at that time were more important than appearing before it. That is a substantive issue. The other substantive issue is the difference whereby the commission believes that there should be no money used to campaign for positions that are internal to the ANC. And the president says, well, I think we can't avoid money. We need to regulate how much money and how the money is used. Those are, for me, very substantive differences of vision between the commission and the president. The issues of how long he was pursued and whether it's 18 months or 10 months, what is clear is that he wasn't invited to the commission today and tomorrow he appeared. There was some delay, and I think even he will give some agreement to that.
Let's focus on one of these issues, the legal processes, and the claim that the president was making that there are legal processes that first need to be undertaken before he can appear before the commission. What type of precedents does this set for others who perhaps have been called to appear before the commission, but who concurrently have legal cases that are currently underway? What position does that put the Integrity Commission in?
Well, it makes things very difficult for the Integrity Commission. I mean, the other thing we need to understand, Tom, is that this is not really a battle between equals. The commission is not equal to the president. The commission is not equal to the NEC in power. The commission is a junior partner in this conversation. They are at the mercy, or if you like, they need the cooperation of members and the cooperation of the president and the support of the NEC if what they do is to succeed at all. And so when there are differences such as that, the commission wonders whether it actually does have a mandate at all. So here is a commission that is battling for the sustenance of its own mandate, for a raison d'etre, if one may put it in other words, and wondering all the time whether the very reason for which they have been established is not the reason that is constantly being undermined. And I think they were alarmed and wanted to check with the president whether he is among those who actually do not take them seriously.
Prof, now that the letter has been leaked, and I guess the way forward for the president is him saying that he is now ready to appear before the commission, has it caused any sort of furore? Has this leak had any sort of impact on the dynamics that exist between the president and the IC?
Well, as I say, the leaks have become something of a usual thing now. I mean, even that report of the Integrity Commission was leaked in December. So, and now we have this being leaked, and there are several other leaks that are coming out of the ANC. I'm beginning to wonder whether the leaks are not strategic, whether the leaks are not, in fact, part of the dialogue, so that somebody somewhere says, unless we leak this thing, it may never see the light of day, or unless we leak this thing, so-and-so may go scot-free, or this matter may disappear into the mist and nothing happens to it. I'm beginning to wonder whether these are not strategic leaks. And if they are strategic leaks, then the issue is bigger than whether this will upset things between the President and the Integrity Commission.
Professor, before I let you go, we've just received a message from the Office of the Presidency that the President will indeed be addressing the nation tonight. It says Monday, the 11th of January, which is today at 8 p.m. And this is in relation to developments regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. What do you suspect the President might be wanting to say to the nation in the family meeting, now finally scheduled for tonight at 8?
Yeah, it's hard to guess, but there is no denying that the country is in the grip of the second wave. People are getting infected. Everyone knows someone, not only someone who has been infected, but someone who has died. Things are getting out of hand. I suspect that the President will have to address the issue of the vaccine, which was addressed very poorly in his last family meeting with us. And it's a pity that the President persists in not taking questions, because an issue such as the vaccine one might have been addressed had he taken one or two questions after making his presentation. I hope that they will change the strategy of this hit and run family meeting model of communication. I mean, we are now in the second wave. We have more than 1 million infections. It's time for government to change the way in which it communicates with people. Things are worse than they were even at the worst time. So one expects that perhaps there will be a change in the format of communication, that he will be more interactive, and maybe he will also address the situations in the hospitals and maybe the liquor situation, because I understand that South African breweries have gone to court about that.